Well, this morning we are joined with Congressman Ryan Zinke. Mr. Zinke, how are you doing this morning?
Well, I'm in Montana, so great.
I mean, how much better can it get, really?
And the government shut down.
It is shut down. And I wanted to get your perspective. From your perspective, being a congressman on Capitol Hill, how did we get here?
Oh, well, all right. The truth of the matter is the House passed a clean resolution. I don't like clean resolutions. What it did is it pushed the time clock forward to November 21st. The Senate decided not to accept that. And quite frankly, it was pandering to a minority in the Democratic Party that just wants to fight. And they just want to fight. They want to show they can fight. But what they're fighting for is illegal immigration, and it's not a lie. If you undo the great big beautiful bill part of it, then illegal immigrants do get Medicaid. They do get Medicaid. But what a government shutdown does is that our troops don't get paid. Look, you know, I'm a former commander, and there's one thing you don't do is you don't mess with the sailor's pay, because a sailor's pay is often a spouse's and family's pay too. And it also shuts down WIC. Now, you know, WIC is for people that really need help, and there it is, but it shuts that down. And services atrophy. It doesn't save any money. It causes a distraction to what Congress should be doing, was concentrating and focusing on what? Jobs, economy, housing, the things that drive our economy to make sure that American people and Montanans can live a pretty good life.
And what would you tell those people, either federal workers in Montana or people in Montana that receive a paycheck that are questioning what the future looks like? What would you say to them?
Well, in Montana, the good thing, I was a secretary the last shutdown, the longest shutdown in America's history, I think 35 days. The parks are not shutting down, so we're blessed. We have two great superintendents in Yellowstone and Glacier, so they're not shutting down the parks. Some services are going to be atrophied. You know, some of it's political positioning. When they say we're gonna fire everyone, well, you know, there's contracts and there's negotiation, but you have to give a 60-day notice. So I don't think the government's going to be shut down all the way to 60 days, but it's a distraction. And my message is this: look, is that everyone focus and stop this nonsense. It's nonsense to blame President Trump over a shutdown. It's nonsense. It's nonsense the House passed the bill, that's passed the resolution, and let's do what the Constitution says. Well, that's a big one. The Constitution says appropriations. I sit on appropriations. The way we're supposed to fund the government is the House is supposed to do the funding bills through appropriations. It's supposed to go over to the Senate, they put amendments on it, and then it comes back and negotiate it, and it gets signed into a bill. That process is true, it works. But when you decide, you know what, we're going to shut down the government over throwing a fit and showing pandering to a small group, you just want to fight. And what are you fighting for? I mean, I understand we ought to fight against Trump, but what are you fighting for? If you're fighting for illegal immigration, if you're fighting for funds that are necessary, we have $36 trillion worth of debt, so you got to look at where we're spending our money. If you're fighting for transgender, you know, gender affirmative care for adolescents, America's not there. Montana's not there. So let's fight for something that matters, like jobs and the economy and housing and those type of things that make our economy better, that makes our life better as Americans and Montanans.
Congressman Ryan Zinke, I feel like we could talk about this for hours on end, but I know you're a busy man and you have other places to be, but we sure thank you for
I'm an optimist. Congress, do their job and focus on what's important.
Absolutely. Congressman Ryan Zinke, thank you so much for being on Montana This Morning. We're going to take a short break here on Montana This Morning. When we come back, though, Matt's going to take a look at that for us.